So, Microsoft screwed up file sharing in Windows 11, but it turns out it's a feature, not a bug. So today, I'm going to show you how to set up file and print sharing in Windows. Again, stay tuned. File and printer sharing has been pretty standard for at least the last decade or two. Not much has changed in sharing files between Windows systems. But unfortunately, with Windows 11 25H2 and later updates to 24H2, Microsoft decided to make everything not work anymore. At least some things not work anymore. It's kind of complicated. But today, I'm going to talk about what those changes are and show you how to get file and print sharing working again in Windows 11. But first, I got to pay some bills. So check out today's sponsor. Are you still running Windows 11 unactivated because the license just costs too much? Then you should check out today's sponsor, VIP SCD Key, where you can get a valid Windows 11 license for around $20. Stop dealing with that stupid watermark and actually be able to change your desktop background with a valid license for Windows 11. Just go to the link in the description below and pick up a valid Windows 11 license key. During checkout, use the code CYBERCPU for a 25% discount. Once you have your key, go to your activation settings in Windows 11 and click the link that says Change Product Key. Enter the product key you just purchased and hit Activate. Now you don't have to deal with that stupid watermark. And check out the description for deals on not just Windows, but Office too. Now, on with the video. So today, I'm going to show you how to set up file sharing between Windows 11 Home and Windows 11 Pro, because mixed networks like this are pretty common. And unfortunately, setting up these types of mixed networks has changed a little bit. In fact, setting up all networks with Windows 11 have changed a little bit. I'm also going to show you how to set up file and print sharing using Windows authentication, as well as no authentication at all. So let's jump on the system and we'll get started. Okay, so here we are in Windows 11. However, this is not the Windows 11 we're going to be using. Instead, we're going to be using some virtual machines. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and fire up Windows 11 Home and Windows 11 Pro. And we're going to be running these virtual machines simultaneously, obviously, because, we need to set up networking. And luckily, I am able to actually do that on this system. But we're going to go ahead and let these boot up real quick, and I will meet you in Windows. Okay, so Windows 11 Pro is going to be in the dark mode, while Windows 11 Home is going to be in the light mode, just to kind of distinguish the two between each other. And we're actually going to be running these at full screen to make it just a little bit easier for us to be able to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Windows 11 Pro, where we can start this. Now, the first thing that we want to do is check out our naming for Windows, because you have to have unique names for the different systems on your network. And when you're using file and print sharing, it's a good idea to have those names be something that's easy to recognize. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Start. We're going to go to Settings, and to rename a system, all you got to do is click right here where it says Rename. And then for this system, I'm going to go ahead and call this one CyberCPU 1. Go ahead and hit Next. And hit Restart Now. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the Windows 11 Home system here, and we're going to do the same thing. So now that they both have unique names, and I could hear in the background that the Windows 11 Pro has rebooted, we need to actually enable file and print sharing. So at first, I'm going to show you how to do this using Windows authentication, which is really easy. So you go ahead and right-click on your network icon here, open up Network and Internet Settings. From here, you want to go into the Ethernet connection itself, or you may have to go into the wireless. It depends on if you're using wireless or not. But go into whatever connection you actually have, and you want to change this from a public network to a private network. And then from there, we want to back up again, and we want to go into advanced network settings. And then from advanced network settings, we want to go into an advanced sharing settings, and we want to check this one right here where it says file and print sharing. And go ahead and flip that on right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing in Windows 11 Pro as well. Okay, so at this point, we need to actually create something where we want to share files for. So I'm going to create a new folder. And I'm going to call this folder Share. And then we want to right-click on it, and we want to go ahead and hit Properties, click on Sharing, and then I would click on the Advanced Sharing tab. From here, check share this folder, and the name share is fine, but you can rename it here if you want to name it something else. And then at this point, I would click on permissions and allow full control for this. Now this is just for the share. This isn't for the file properties itself. This is just for the share permissions itself. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and hit OK again, and go ahead and close that. And now we have this folder shared. And another thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that the actual system has an account password, because without that, we won't be able to log on using Windows authentication. So from there, we're gonna go Start, Settings, we're gonna click on Accounts. From Accounts, we want to click on Sign-in Options, and we want to set up a password. And then for this one, I'm going to go ahead and add a password. And for this, I'm just going to type in password as the password. So it'll be real easy to remember. I highly recommend you not using a password that easy. And then for the password hint, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll hit Next. We'll hit Finish. And that's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do exactly the same thing in Windows 11 Home, and we can move on. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and created a network share on both systems and set up networking, we should be able to open up File Explorer, go to this PC, right-click, and hit Map Network Drive. And then from here, I'm gonna go //, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to Cyber CPU 1, because that's what I named the other computer. We're gonna hit / again, and we're gonna name our share, which is share here, and hit Enter. And it's gonna go ahead and go through and ask us for a password. Well, we need to use the password for the original computer. So that's gonna be user1, and the password is gonna be password. And then we can go ahead and say, remember our credentials, and then hit OK, and there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on New. I'm going to write a text document here, and I'm going to type this one, It Works. And then we're going to go ahead and close that, and then what we'll do is we'll flip over to our Windows Pro system here, and we'll open up the share folder, and as we can see, there's the file that says It Works, because it works. So at this point, everything works exactly the way it did in Windows 10. Where everything falls apart, though, is when you want to set up a network without using Windows authentication. Because it's really common to set up a home network without password-protected sharing enabled. Now, it's not the most secure way to set up a network, but if you trust all the systems on your network and you want to be able to share files between those systems without having to have a username and password, then it's really easy to disable password-protected sharing. Let's just jump back on the system and I'll show you how to set it up. Okay, so from here, there's a few changes that we need to make. We've already set up a share between Windows Home and Windows Pro, but we haven't set up one between Windows Pro and Windows Home. So we're gonna go ahead and right-click, hit Map Network Drive, and then we're gonna go //. We're gonna go Cyber CPU 2, because that's the second computer. That was the name of Windows 11 Home. And then we're gonna go /share. Now, as we do this, it's going to ask us for a username and password because we have password-protected sharing enabled. But let's say you don't wanna do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit Cancel. Well, obviously, it won't work without the password. So there's a few changes that we need to make here. So we're gonna go ahead and close this, close File Explorer. We're gonna go back into our network and internet settings. From here, we're gonna go back into advanced network settings. And then here, we're gonna go back into advanced sharing settings. And then from here, what we did is we enabled file and print sharing, but we didn't mess with anything else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to all networks. We're gonna go ahead and turn on public folder sharing, and we're gonna turn off password protected sharing right here. And then at this point, we're gonna go ahead and close this. Then we need to change the file permissions for the share itself. So we're gonna right click on the share, we're gonna hit properties, and then this time we're gonna go into the security tab. And then from here, we're going to go to edit, we're gonna go to add, and then from add, we're gonna click on advanced and then push the find now button. And then from there, we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna click on everyone and hit OK. Hit OK again, and then at this point, I'm gonna check full control and hit OK again. Now, what this is gonna do is this is gonna allow every user, no matter what user account they're using, to access this folder, which is what we want if we wanna disable authentication. And then I've gotta go ahead and do all of these same changes in Windows 11 Home as well. So let me go ahead and knock that out really quick. Okay, so we've got all that changed. We're gonna go back into Windows 11 Pro here. Now at this point, everything should just work. If we click on our File Explorer, click on this PC, we're gonna right click and we're gonna go ahead and hit Map Network Drive. I should be able to type in the address to the other computer, just like I did before, and it should just connect without asking me for a password at all. And if I hit enter, you'll see that it does not. It says you cannot access this shared folder because your organization's security policies block unauthorized guest access. Well, wonderful. Now, at this point, if you're using Windows 10 or 11 Home, everything should just work fine. But if you have any Windows 11 Pro systems on your network, things get a little more complicated. Luckily, though, you don't have to understand the underlying system or how the underlying system works in order to make it work. But if you want a little bit more understanding, then stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll explain it a little bit further. Otherwise, let's jump on the system and I'll show you how to make it work. So unfortunately, I found this problem in the field and had to figure it out at my customer's location. And since then, I've had to do it several other times. And it's kind of a drag, but luckily, it's not the worst thing in the world. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and hit cancel here. We're gonna click start and we're gonna launch the registry editor here. I know everybody hates it when I call it regedit, but I'm sorry, it's just what I call it. But there is a big debate going on down in the comments every time I use the registry editor, talking about what we should call it. So let me know down in the comments below what you think, but I'm still gonna call it regedit. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. We're gonna go into local machine. We're gonna go into system, and then from system, we're gonna go into current control set. And then from there, we're gonna go into services. Then we're gonna go into LANman workstation. So for that, we're just gonna type LAN. We don't wanna go into LANman server, we wanna go into workstation here. And then from there, we wanna go into parameters. And then for parameters, we wanna add the DWORD 32-bit value, allow, insecure, guest, AUTH for the abbreviation for authentication. And then from there, we're gonna open up this and we're gonna hit 1 for yes. We do want to enable that. Now, if you have a mixed network and you have any Windows 11 Home systems on your network, you also have to add this key, and it's gonna be require security signature. Go ahead and hit enter. And then at this point, we're gonna go ahead and leave that 0, meaning that we do not require a security signature. Now, allow insecure guest authentication is the only one needed if you have a network that's only Windows 11 Pro. But if you have any Windows 11 Home systems, you will also need require security signature to be disabled. However, to make it easy, I just add both of these to all systems and it makes it work a lot better. But once you add those right there, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna right click, we're gonna hit Map Network Drive again. From here, we're gonna go / cyber CPU2, just like the name of the other computer, / share. And then once we hit enter, it just works. And then we go ahead and right click, we hit new, we're gonna go ahead and hit a text document and we're gonna hit it works. Again, just like that. We're gonna go ahead and leave full screen, jump back over to our Windows 11 Home, open this up, and as you'll see, it works again. It sure does. So let me quickly explain why these registry tweaks are even suddenly necessary in the first place. The old way of sharing, turning off password protected sharing, and using guest access still works on Windows 10 and on networks with only Windows 11 Home machines. There's no extra steps required. The problem starts when you add Windows 11 Pro to your network. By default, Windows 11 Pro blocks insecure guest authentication and requires SMB packets to be signed, no matter what you set in the advanced sharing settings within Windows settings. Microsoft did this on purpose for security reasons. That's kind of always their excuse, isn't it? If your network is only Windows 11 Pro machines and you want to have guest sharing, just enable allow insecure guest authentication in the registry on every system on the network. But if your network includes Windows 11 Home or any Windows 10 systems at all, you'll also need to disable the required security signature settings on both Windows 11 Pro and Home systems. In that situation, you don't have to mess with Windows 10 systems at all. They just work. In fact, this whole video doesn't even apply to Windows 10. It's only Windows 11. And yes, it is confusing. And honestly, it's also completely unnecessary. I mean, we already had clear settings, public folder sharing, and password protected sharing. Changing those meant I want guest access, and it just worked. I mean, public folder sharing is off by default, and password protected sharing is on by default. Their reason for that is because Microsoft knew that guest access would be less secure. But they decided that too many people were enabling it, and they were doing it without fully understanding the risks. But hold on, here's the weird part. They left Windows 11 Home mostly unchanged, probably to avoid a flood of support calls from casual users whose networks suddenly stopped working. But here's the irony in that. Home users are typically less technical and more likely to not understand the security risks of enabling guest access, yet they get the easier defaults. Pro users, on the other hand, are typically more knowledgeable and understand the risks, yet we have to jump through hoops in the registry in order to get this to work. Ultimately, that's probably because Microsoft figured that pro users were likely to figure this out themselves instead of calling support, which, ironically, we did. But either way, that makes this change to Windows 11 colossally stupid. Ultimately, though, rather than trying to understand Microsoft's reasoning, I just wrote a script that adds both keys to the registry, and I run it whenever I want guest access on Windows 11. It's an extra step, but it's at least easier than doing it manually. But with that said, it really is a less secure way to configure file and print sharing. But if you're on a private network, it's a really common way to set it up to make it a little bit more convenient. But you know what they say about convenience and security, right? Just make sure you don't do this if you have any public access to your network. If you run a business that gives people free Wi-Fi, then it would be really stupid to allow guest access to your file shares. You know what I mean? But now that you have file shares in Windows, if those shares aren't transferring data as fast as you think they should, you might have a problem with your network connection. Luckily, I made a video right here that shows how you can troubleshoot a network connection in Windows 11. As always, you guys have a great day.